guys, welcome to this edition of Getting to Know. So today we're getting to know the Atom B10 electric skateboard, and I thought the best way to do that is just go for a ride. Okay, well, one of the first things that I would say about it is one of the obvious ones in that it has a handle. And unlike a lot of boards, I've seen handles kind of in the tail and in the side and all those types of things. This one is in the nose. For me, that works. It's a nice kind of comfortable shape there. My hand fits in well, and yeah, easy to walk with and easy to throw down when you want to skate. All right, the next thing that I noticed just right off the bat is that it's got a kicktail. So a lot of our boards don't actually have a kicktail. They're more longboard style. For me, coming from a skate background, I think that's pretty cool. Just if nothing else, just for maneuverability, kind of spin around, makes it where you can go, pretty maneuverable, and you can crack an ollie if you want. All right, so after riding around a little bit, I'd say one of the things that would be important to note would be it's a small board, but it actually has a decent amount of power, so that might be a little bit deceiving. I mean, it's not like a big board in terms of that like really grunty power, but handling decent sized hills, most of the hills that you find in a normal town, it does so pretty well. One thing that I know though is, especially you want to have speed coming into hills. If you do, where this board gets most of its torque is in kind of that mid-range. So if you're starting on a hill just from a standstill, then it's going to go a little bit slower up the hill. It'll still make it up, but if you come into a hill with a decent amount of speed, 5 to 10 miles an hour, then it's going to carry you with a pretty decent amount of speed going up it. So now I'm just checking the hill grade with my clinometer app that I have on the phone. And the hill that I just went up is registering at 8%, so somewhere around there, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. But it's not the biggest hill in town, but it's decent. As you saw, I kept a pretty good amount of speed going up it. Okay, so right now I want to talk a little bit about braking. So a few things to note on the braking, or things that I notice, are in general, it's super smooth braking. I love how it's very controllable. For pull back a little bit, you get a little bit of braking. There's no jumps or weird things. With some of the boards that I've ridden before, it's really kind of like, it throws you. So it's incredibly smooth. The only thing that I'd say is it's not really powerful braking. So you're not going to stop in an instant. If that's something that you're looking for, then maybe this isn't perfect for you. But it's a very, very smooth, gradual braking profile. So I'm just going to show real quick kind of the distance that it does take to stop, so it'll give you an idea. Okay, so I'm pacing that out. So that's where I started braking. That's about 12 yards, 12 meters. So like I said, you're not stopping in an instant, but it is nice that it's nice and gradual. It's a smooth braking profile, but not an especially strong one. Yeah, so overall, my opinions, this is one of my favorite boards in the line, just because it is a bit surprising. I do come from a skate background, so I like the fact it's got the kicktail, and it is a small board, but it's got a decent amount of power. So one of the things that I would note is when you're actually going, like I said, 5 to 10 miles an hour, it's got a lot of mid-range torque, so you need to be really careful on that. So even right now, if I give it, it's got a lot of go, right there. So that's one thing you're going to want to be careful about. But apart from that, like I said, it's one of my favorite boards. I love it, and it's great for cruising around town. Alright guys, thanks so much for checking out this first episode of our Getting to Know series. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, leave some comments down below, and stay tuned for some more videos to come.